The future of money, an opportunity for everyone. Hey there. If you're reading this, you've probably already sensed that the world is changing at an incredible pace. If you want to send money to a family member in another country, or if a company needs to pay another across the globe, what happens? The money has to travel through a bunch of banks, pass through many intermediaries, takes days to arrive, and for every step, you get charged a fee. It's like if, to get from your house to the bakery, that's what's happening with something called ISO 20022. It's like, suddenly, all banking systems agreed to use a single, universal language for their transactions. This makes sending money clearer, faster, and with fewer errors. The vast majority of major banking systems worldwide are adopting this new language. It's mandatory, not an option. You had to pass through 3 or 4 different towns, paying a toll in each one. It's an old, slow system. Imagine a digital currency that always has the same value as, say, the US dollar or the euro. They're like digital banknotes, but much faster to send. XRP can be that magic tool that allows banks and people to exchange these stable coins and traditional money instantly and seamlessly. If thousands of banks, businesses, and individuals worldwide need to use XRP every day to send trillions of dollars in transactions, and its compatibility with new banking rules, understanding how XRP works, designed to be at the heart of this new system, is key to not being left behind and, potentially, being part of one of the greatest financial opportunities of our era, like Basel III, which pushes banks to be more efficient with their liquidity, and the new language ISO 20022 can generate massive demand. And when demand is massive for something limited and useful, its value can multiply enormously. What do you think will happen to its price? The law of supply and demand is simple. Lots of people wanting something limited makes that something worth a lot more. And XRP is exceptionally well positioned to be a central piece of that future, or cryptocurrency, designed to solve this problem of slow and costly money between banks, especially when it comes to how we handle our money. Instead of your money having to go through 1,000 slow routes, XRP allows your payment information to travel almost instantly at a very, very low cost. It's like you could teleport the value of your money anywhere in the world in seconds. Maybe you've heard terms like cryptocurrencies or blocking technology, and they sound completely foreign to you, while other cryptocurrencies are more for investing or other purposes. XRP is built to work directly with banks and large financial institutions. Its mission is to make global money movement faster and cheaper than ever before. Don't worry, these aren't just recommendations. They're a global regulatory framework designed to strengthen the banking sector's resilience. Specifically, Basel III imposes stricter requirements on banks' capital and liquidity. A clear example is the liquidity coverage ratio (LCR). If XRP becomes the primary tool for banks and large companies to move money all over the world, what do you think will happen? Demand for XRP will skyrocket, which demands that banks hold enough high-quality liquid assets to cover their net cash outflows during a 30-day stress period. This means banks need to be more efficient with their capital and avoid tying up large amounts of funds in correspondent accounts for cross-border payments. It is in this context that XRP's ability to free up locked capital and optimize liquidity becomes invaluable. By enabling instant, low-cost payments, XRP reduces the need to pre-fund accounts in different jurisdictions, thereby freeing up capital that can be used for more productive purposes or to meet Basel III requirements. This message is for you, so you can easily understand what's happening and, most importantly, how you can seize this huge opportunity. For a moment, imagine how money moves today. The same old problem, slow and costly money. Banks, with their outdated systems, have had to deal with this for a long time. It's like trying to use an old rotary phone for video calls. It works, sure, but it's neither fast nor efficient. Plus, sometimes, Banks are forced to keep a lot of money sitting idle in correspondent accounts in other countries, like a kind of insurance, just to be able to send payments when you need them. This is called liquidity, and having a lot of money just sitting there isn't good for them or for you. This is where some very important rules called the Basel III Accords come into play as a fundamental pillar of this transformation. The new language of money, ISO 20020 to now. Imagine if all the banks in the world wanted to speak the same language so that money could move faster. XRP, the master key for the future of money. This is where something called XRP comes into play. It's not like the cash you know, but a form of digital money. Think of XRP as an ultra-fast digital bridge. And here's the most important part. XRP is designed to speak the same language as in new banking system ISO 20022. Beyond money, stablecoins, and demand. What's more, you'll soon hear a lot about stablecoins. The big opportunity. Why XRP could be worth much more now. Let's talk about what many people are really interested in. XRP's price. Think about this. There's a limited supply of XRP. This isn't some magic promise, but an analysis of how XRP's utility, its ability to solve a gigantic problem in the current financial system. We rate on the verge of a financial change as significant as when credit cards or the internet first appeared. The future of money is digital, faster, and more efficient.